Okay, next person. You all know her. Yvonne. Woohoo! Where is she? Where is she? Come on, I need to see enough. Mm, uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Not enough. Come on, make some noise.
Yay! Come on, guys.
Woohoo!
Welcome, Yvonne.
Welcome,
Oh,
welcome.
perfect. So while you're all sending your energy, I'm gonna introduce her. As you know, she's the director of digital exports in MDEC. MDEC, for those overseas, stands for Malaysian Digital Economy Corporation. Basically, this government agency is in charge of leading the digital transformation in the country. She's an advocate for bilateral trade between Malaysia's digital ecosystem and international partners. She leads the global partnerships in Southeast Asia, the UK, Europe, Middle East, and Africa. Basically, it's exactly where we also got a lot of participants from today. And he's got over 15 years of experience in tech research, consulting, analytics, as well as strategic development. She also has an advanced certificate in clinical hypnosis and behavioral change from the London College of Clinical Hypnosis. And she's aspired to lend her expertise across universities and corporate. There is decades of experience behind this name and this slide, and we're gonna invite her on the stage in a second to share with us about the power of strategic partnerships for startup growth. When it comes to startup growth, I just want to highlight something. There is just so much we could do to grow, right? It is not just about the best product, the best service, the best customer service. It's sometimes about creative problem solving and creative solutions as well. Like, how can you creatively expand your network, make deals? I remember there was a person. I don't want to mention the company's name, but right now in the Southeast Asia is a very well known company. The founder was like, just a while ago, I reached out to a person on LinkedIn to see if there's any opportunity for collaboration. And that person was the top leader of another MNC company in the region. Just like that, with a simple message on LinkedIn, these two powerhouse connected, and then boom, a few years later, we see things are happening in Malaysia, in Singapore, in Southeast Asia for that company. So power of strategic partnerships is not to be overlooked. And I think that you guys agree with me. Now, I'm gonna stop talking. I've been talking too much. Yvonne, the stage is yours.
Hi, thank you, Alish. Thank you very much. So just leading off from what Alif had mentioned.
Enunciate. Go. Chi.
Are we okay to start? Okay.
Yes, yes, please go ahead.
So I'm Yvonne from the Malaysia Digital Economy Corporation, and we are a government agency that drives the digital transformation agenda for Malaysia. And specifically, leading off from what Alish had introduced, I look after the market access team. And what we do is we help Malaysian tech companies, specifically tech companies, to get business opportunities outside of Malaysia. So we have a lot of business missions in ASEAN, Southeast Asia, and currently we are also looking beyond ASEAN. So I have a team right now in China. We just came back from London, and last year we were in Turkey and Rwanda. So all these missions, we bring our companies to meet with partners there. So what MDEC does is we facilitate and we open doors for our companies to meet with potential partners overseas. So you're right, Alish, strategic partnership is very important. Companies that want to go abroad, they are not looking at setting up officers there anymore, not so much of that, but looking at partners and looking at those kind of strategic partnerships that can enable them to enter those markets. So essentially, that's what we do. And beyond that, beyond what we do at Market Access, we've got so many other programs. And I met some of the participants in some of the breakout rooms, and not everybody is in tech. So you are in F&B, and then some are in medical equipment, and then some are market linkers, for example. And I also came across John from Ireland. You are looking at funding companies. So that's a good opportunity as well to talk to MDEC, because we have a funding team, and we are always looking out for VCs and funders to work together with our local companies, tech companies. So feel free to reach out, and then we can make the connections there. And yeah, so basically that's essentially what we do. And we do have talent programs as well. And for those that are not in tech, we do have a session or a team that looks at digitalizing further your activities and your operations. So there's a team that looks after, they look at training programs, they look at mentorship programs for vertical sectors that are not tech, but you want to tech enable your operations and tech enable your companies. So we have that in the team as well. And at the same time, if you are looking at coming into Malaysia, if you're looking at setting up operations in Malaysia, we have an FDI team, an investment team that facilitates that. So they'll get to know you, they'll get to know your company, and hopefully, if everything goes well, they'll help you to set up operations and set up your company in Malaysia. So essentially, that's what MDEC does. And for my side, it's very much market access opportunities for our companies to get out of Malaysia and to expand your global footprint. So I open up to anybody who has questions right now.
Hi, Yvonne.
Hi.
Nice to see you. This is Liza. I messaged you a few days ago.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Nice to see you. Your hair looks very nice. It's longer now. The last time I saw you was shorter.
Thank you very much.
So you long hair suits. Yeah. So I have a question related to investment. Usually I look at a lot of Malaysian companies, they are having a fintech and insurance tax that's coming up. So do they get a lot of grants, and do they get overseas investors? For example, has MDEC done anything for them?
Oh yeah, we do have grants. I think one is opening up in Q3. A few grants that we have. One is for tech companies, local tech companies that want to export. So there is an export grant. And then there is a global test bed initiative program. That one is more for POCs. So let's just say if you are a tech company from abroad, you want to work together with a local tech company in Malaysia. And of course, due diligence has to be done. And if you are eligible for that, and then you will be given a specific amount based on what you want to do a POC together with our companies. And there is also the normal generic grants for companies, tech companies that want to grow and expand, either in Malaysia or outside of Malaysia.
I see.
So just look out for all our grant programs in social media. We are on LinkedIn, we are on TikTok, we are on Facebook, we're everywhere on social media. And I think a few are coming out in Q3, if I'm not wrong. So just look out for those.
Is there something that...
Thank you.
I have a second question. Is there something that you can give like a tip, for example, new founders and co-founders, like what they can do actually when they apply for grants? Usually a lot of them have difficulties. They don't know how to apply, and then they get rejected. Usually, what's the cause of the rejection?
More for the scale-ups, companies that already have a viable product in the market. So that will enhance your trust, because different types of companies at different levels will apply. And it depends on how scalable you are. It depends on how much you're asking for, and it depends on the project that you will be embarking on. So the project has to have good outcomes, like jobs created, the ROI that's going to come in, and how is it going to impact the country, and how is it going to impact the company's revenue. So it really depends on how dynamic your company is.
Yeah, that's true. Because I have a few
Sorry,
clients.
Thea, I have to
Oh,
stop
okay,
you
okay.
here. We have a couple of more questions, and we need to give time for others as well. We've got Toshifumi, if I'm pronouncing it right, hopefully. You raised your hand. Would you like to go ahead?
Raise a hand. Okay. Yes, it's okay.
Yes, Toshi, I
Yeah,
see
nice
you.
to meet you. Nice to meet you, Yvonne. So I have a question. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Question from Tokyo, Japan, right? And MDEC means Malaysia digital, right?
Economy
Digital.
Corporation.
Yeah. So we are related to very technology side,
Yes.
and especially AI is a kind of my focus area.
Yes.
AI is very fast to develop progress in
Yes.
recent years. Every month, new models, new generative AI, new service coming. So people in MDEC, how can you catch up this progress of so crazy fast technology progress?
Well, I'm not going to talk about MDEC as a whole now. I'm talking about the country as a whole now.
Okay.
Good that you bring it up. AI, it's really up and coming. No, it's like in right now. The trend is AI right now. So the Ministry of Digital, which is whom we report to, our minister, YB Gobind Singh, Minister Gobind Singh, has already said that he wants to focus on AI, in particular LLM, large
Okay.
language models. And we are now talking to the industry to look at the best players within Malaysia who can help with LLM technology. And one of the key things that he wants to do is to, number one, transform his ministry. And there are over 2,000 odd agencies and programs under the ministry. So he wants to see how LLM can help to digitally transform the agency. And of course, down the line, it would be how LLM can look at what the country needs, what the society needs. So the country is moving towards AI and LLM for sure.
Yeah, your country is very multicultural, right? Many languages, many people. Because I've been in Kuala Lumpur from 2014 to 2018. So I lived there for more than 4 years before. So I hope we can meet again in Kuala Lumpur. Anyway, and I hope we can assist you.
I think you guys should connect on LinkedIn for sure, and then continue the conversation. There's definitely a lot of opportunities for international, conversations, deals, partnerships.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you, Toshi.
Thank you very much for your
We
help.
have
Thank
one
you,
more
Alice.
question from Chance Jiang. Go ahead.
Thanks, Alish. Hi, Yvonne. This is Chance from China. I'm based in Guangzhou. Yeah, good to know you. And I had a question because I've been active in the renewable energy solution from China, and I just wanted to know the general, public sentiment, or I shall say attitude towards all these solar panel, home battery, and all the renewable energies, like a technology stack from China. The government, what are the general attitude towards such a China, products? Is it Malaysia have a kind of a restriction as well for such a import from China, or what is the general like a public attitude, and also in particular the government's attitude towards such a because in the Western media such a product series are considered surplus or dumping, right? There are all these kind of negative comments on China's manufacturing capacity on these particular categories. Just wanted to know the general outlook there. Thanks.
General look, we welcome you. We welcome China. And just to let you know, I have a team in China right now. So 2 days ago they were in Beijing, and then today they were in Guangzhou. And I think they've now gone to Shenzhen. So there was a business mission that had been going on for the past few days. We've got 10 companies looking at partnerships, striking strategic partnerships with Chinese companies. So we have just started looking at China, and hopefully by Q3, Q4, we will have a few more business missions to China. And with regards to ESG, it's huge right now. Everywhere we go, we're talking about ESG besides AI and LLM. And just a few days ago, we had an event by a corporate together with Eurochem, and it was ESG centric. So a lot of investments are coming in on the ESG part, and our companies as well. But I must say, for Malaysia, there are some good ones, but not too many yet. So we will have to push the ESG agenda across our Malaysian ecosystem to be on par. For sure, ESG is huge in China, and we welcome bilateral activities and bilateral partnerships with all countries, with any country. So if you have any, just reach out to me, and then we'll see what we can do.
Thank you, Yvonne. Appreciate your answer.
Okay, thank you. I think we can go for one last question. I know there's a lot in the queue, but sorry guys, we really have a very limited time. Neighbor Tech, that's the company's name. I'm not sure if the person is here.
Hello, yes, I'm Sakib, and we are a startup in Malaysia, and I'm also process of registering my company under MDEC, so I was proceeding our application last week. So we are launching our smart community system app in Malaysia. It's completed, and we are going to launch in next month. So my question is, are there any potential grants, program, or collaboration opportunities with MDEC that could support to the launch of or growth of our smart community system app?
Smart what? Smart
community system app.
Smart community system app.
Which is very EGS compliance as well.
Reach out to me. Some kind soul, Kaligan, has posted my LinkedIn, right? Yeah, Kaligan did that, so it's there. So just reach out to me. Let me understand a bit more, and then definitely we'll connect. Anything on tech, anything on digital technology, we are here to help.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Okay, thank you everybody. Thank you, Yvonne. It was interesting interactive session, answered a lot of questions, and thank you for introducing all the great stuff MDEC is doing and how we can hopefully help more and more startups in Malaysia and outside to utilize all the resources that MDEC is providing. Again, I know it's a very short time, guys. I'm so sorry that there's so much we can talk about. There's so many more questions we should be answering right now, but we have only a little bit more time left, so we're going to take the most out of it. And I will share the LinkedIn account for both Yuan and Yvonne with them later on. And okay, so thank you, Yvonne. I'm gonna
nice to meet everybody, and I hope to get connected with all of you. Have a good evening.
Thanks, Yvonne. Lovely to meet you.
Likewise.
Thank you, Yvonne.
hopefully you can stay
Thank you.
around for a little bit longer just for us to
Okay,
network. Okay,
I'll get into the room.
wonderful. Thank you very much. And here oh wait, where am I? Okay. Oh my God. My screen is all over the place. Okay. So now we're gonna have one more round of networking.